Hello guys, this is Anand Raja from Blender Talkies. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create the kitchen in Blender. I'm going to concentrate on modeling the kitchen itself. It's difficult to cover creating the kitchen assets. I will provide some of the assets created by me and some of them downloaded from BlendSwap, and the textures are downloaded from cgtextures.com. If you are watching this tutorial in Blender Talkies means you can find the download link below this video. In this tutorial, I will cover the modeling, lighting, texturing and provide some tips to modeling. Okay, let's get into Blender and see how the finished model looks inside the Blender. This one is the finished scene, and for creating this window I use the window generator add-on. I will provide the link below this video, you can download that. And for this background image, imported the image using the import images plane add-on. Okay, create the new scene in Blender and let's create the kitchen. For creating this kitchen, I'm going to use this default cube, and this cube base is not exactly placed in the grid. So go to the edit mode, move this cube in the Z axis one Blender unit like that. Why I am moving this means I want to place the kitchen floor exactly in the grid. The reason is if you add any object that will add in the 3 viewport based on the 3D cursor. That's why I do that. While modeling the kitchen you will understand. And one more thing, it's hard to always say what hotkey I am pressing. It will increase the tutorial length few more minutes, and we want to cover lots of things in this tutorial. If you're new to Blender, don't worry, you will see the a key what I am pressing in the top right corner. Before we start modeling anything, first look at some of the reference image. Just Google it kitchen cabinet and look at those cabinets. All the base cabinets have some space in the bottom. You will see the just seeing here, just look at this one. In the base cabinet have some space, keep note of that. And the countertop height from floor is 3 feet. I measured this from my kitchen. I think it's basically same to all country. If not, adjust that value based on your country. Okay, now get into Blender and set the basic dimension of this kitchen. For this project, we're going to work with Imperial unit system. To change the default Blender unit system, just go to the scene properties here. Underneath this unit, change this one to Imperial. So now we can work with the feet, inches and yard. Next, we need to set the basic dimension for this kitchen. Now press N to bring the properties panel. Here change the X, which is equal to 16 feet, and the Y, which is equal to 20 feet, and the Z, which is equal to 9 feet. This one is the basic dimension of the kitchen. After changing the dimension, the scale values of X and Y, Z also changed. These values should be 1. And to fix that, press Ctrl A and apply the scale. I want to separate the floor and ceiling as a separate mesh. The reason for that, in the back side of this wall I'm going to add one window, on the front side I'm going to add one door. If I add extra lookup for creating the door and window, this lookup also applies to floor and ceiling. I don't want that. So to avoid the extra lookup to adding the ceiling and floor, I will separate them as a separate mesh. So select that one and separate that. And I'm going to separate these two faces also. The reason for that, if I hide this face, I can work with this interior scene very easily. That's why I separate that two faces. Okay, and for the ceiling, set the ceiling and hide that. It's easy to work with this interior scene. Now the another one problem is this grid floor. This is okay, but if you feel this grid floor is weird, you can disable that by go to the display section. Underneath this grid floor, uncheck this. This will hide the grid floor from the 3D viewport, and still it shows the X and Y axis. This is okay, but if you don't like that, uncheck this X and Y. This will don't show that axis, but I will keep the X and Y as active. Now we're going to add the countertop. Now select this wall. The height of the countertop from floor is 3 feet. So add one look at there and bring this lookup up to this edge and left click to confirm that. Now press G and lock this one to the Z axis, move this one something like that. At this stage you will notice the Z value we moved from floor to here, it is 2.459 feet, but we want to exactly move this one to 3 feet, so change this one to 3 feet like that. And now select this edge and move your cursor to there. Okay, and now add the cube there. This one is the countertop. For this one size, set this one Z equal to 1 inch. Go to the top orthographic view, bring this on something like that, and now set the snapping type to vertex, or you can use the circle control shift tab, or you can use the snapping type option from here. Okay, and now press G and hold on the control key and snap this one to this vertex there. Now this one snap to the top, but we added one lookup there in the 3 feet, but in the object mode you are not able to see that. To see that lookup in object mode, go to the object data properties there, underneath this display, and enable the wire and draw all edges. Now this will show the edge loop there. Now press this one G and lock this one to the Z axis there, and you notice the scale values are changed for this countertop, and apply the scale to this one and go to the wireframe mode. Select these vertices, extrude this one in the x-axis and snap this one to here. Now select these vertices, extrude this one in the y-axis and move this one something like that. And already we seen some of the reference image in the for creating this base cabinet. Have some space in the bottom of the base cabinet. To create that, add one plane, rotate this plane in the x-axis by 90 degree and move this one in the z-axis 1 feet like that. Okay, and for this height of this one is which is equal to 3.75 inch. G and snap this one to there, go to the top view and G Y snap this one to there. And the next one is just move this one in the y-axis little bit, and here change this value to 3.5 inch. Okay, now select these two vertices, extrude this one, extrude this one in the y-axis and snap this one to that. Now select these two and hide the properties panel and the toolbar panel. G, lock this on the x-axis, snap this one to that. Extrude this one on the x-axis and change this value to something 3.75 inch. Okay, and now press K to bring the knife tool and cut this one diagonally like that, and select this vertex and delete that. Select these vertices and now extrude this one in the y-axis like that and scale this one on the y-axis 0. Okay, now G and Y snap this one to that. Now we have the base of the swan, and this one looks like a paper thin. We want to give some thickness to this one. Okay, so to add some thickness, add the solidify modifier to this one and set the size of this one is 0.5 inch. If you go to the wireframe mode, and you will see the size of the mesh is not given. The reason for that, the scale value, the first reason is scale. Already I said the scale value is very important. Due to this scale, the size of this one is not even, so to fix that, apply the scale. Now you will notice these values fixed something, but it still looks weird. If you check this even thickness, now you will get the evenly spaced mesh. Okay, next we're going to model the base cabinet. Now add one cube, change the y which is equal to 0.75 inch, the x which is equal to 1.5 feet, and apply the scale to this one and move this one to here, and G, snap this one to there, and go to the edit mode, select this one, and G, and like this on the Z axis. Now this zoom this one to close, and here we using the solid frame modifier, so you are not able to snap this one correctly. And if you select this mesh, and you will see here only it shows the vertices in the uh, solid phase thickness. It does not show the vertices there. If you want to show the vertices in the modifier also, just click this button, this will show the vertices there also. Okay, now you can select this one and move this on the Z axis, snap this one to there. Okay, excellent, great. And now select this one, go to the top view, and bring this one to the front. G and Y, snap this one to that. Now we have the one single door. Okay, and make sure the scale values are 1. Okay, the scale values is okay. Now select this face, press I to insert this one, something like that, and F6 to bring this operator panel here. Change this one to 0.035, 0.035. Okay, and insert this one more time, and now this time set this one to 0.01. Go to the top view and bring this one to back, something like that, and insert this one more time and bring this one up like that, and extrude this one in the y-axis. So this one is the cabinet door. Okay, in the center of this kitchen we're going to add one sink. So for that sink, add one cube, and the dimension of this sink is, and set the x which is equal to 36 inch, which is equal to 3 feet. Okay, go to the top view and GY, bring this one and snap this one to there. Okay, this one is the size of the sink cabinet. Move this one in the Z axis, bring this one down, and G, lock this one to the Z axis, snap this one to there, and select these vertices. G, lock this one to the Z axis. And the another one feature in Blender 2.74 is you can work with the full screen mode. Press Alt F10 to go to the full screen mode. This will avoid the toolbar panel and properties panel. You can easily work with this in the full screen mode. Okay, and if you want to see the header, means press Alt F9 to see the header, and just hide this one header like that. Again press Alt F10 to leave from the full screen mode. Full screen mode, you can bring the toolbar panel and the properties panel also, but you are not able to see this modifier stack and other things. Okay, anyway, let's get into the tutorial. Go to the front view and hide this properties panel. Move this cabinet door to here, something like that, and G, like this on the x-axis, just snap this one to that. Okay, to add some other cabinets, I going to use the array modifier to this one, value of 3, and here set this one to 1.001, that is the array space. So you will see some space that you are still not able to see that, but if you add the bevel modifier, you will see that. I will add the bevel modifier later. First I will adjust the cabinet size in the right side, and we copy this cabinet to left side and place that. Okay, and the cabinet size is okay, but still we need some space in the corner. It's very hard to open the cabinet door like this in this corner. To fix that, select these vertices and move this on, something like that. Okay, and shift D and X, move this one to there, GX, now this one too. And for this one, remove the array modifier, bring this one thing like that. G and X, snap this one to that. Okay, excellent, great. This one is looks good. And now you can add the bevel modifier to this one. Now you will see these edges are rounded. Okay, now this one is okay, but the size of the bevel modifier is too high. To fix that, so this one to 0.03 inch. I think this one is enough. 0.03 and the 0.04. Okay, 0.04 is enough, and increase the number of segment to something 3 or 4. So this looks pretty good. Okay, and the same way, and for this one add the bevel modifier, so this one to 0.04 inch and set the number of segment to 4. Excellent. Now select this cabinet door, shift D and move this on the x-axis like that. Snap this one to the G-axis here, and for this one increase the array count to 3 or 4. Yes, and okay, this one is good. Now this door is exactly fits there. Excellent. And for this kitchen sink there, and duplicate this one and move this on the x-axis, snap this one to there, G X like that, move this on the x-axis, leave some space there, something like that, and reduce the number of array counts to 3, and select this one and move this one until it touches the edge there like that. Okay, and select these vertices and move this one up. In this top cabinet we don't want to open that, this one is not a door, and the bottom only we have the door. Okay, and leave this one as it is. Now select this sink cube, already we created that, and delete that. Okay, now select this one and shift D, duplicate this one the Z axis, and G like this one the Z axis, snap this one to the G Z, and bring this one a little bit down, something like that, and move this one down. G, snap this one to the Z axis. Okay, excellent, great. Now we have the cabinets there, and the next thing is we're going to add the window. Select this wall and add one look at there, something around like that, and select this edge, move the cursor to that. To add the window you need the window generator add-on. By default Blender does not have that add-on. I will put the link below this video. You can download the window generator add-on by using that link. After that install that add-on, or if you download this one as a zip file, just go to the user preference and add-ons tab, just go to the install from file, and here you have this window generator zip file, just click that and install from file. And if you are already installed that, just search for the window generator 3, just search the window there, and this will brings the window generator add-on, just enable that. Okay, shift ams and add the window there. Okay, and the properties of this window available in the properties panel, just go there and you will see this window properties. And I don't want this window as the horizontal one is 3, and so reduce the horizontal count to 2 and increase one vertical count, and set this to equal distance, that is both the windows are 100 and 100. Okay, and I don't want this sill, so here uncheck this sill, and both the window should be open type. Okay, just click this one, so both the window are open type 1. Okay, leave this one as it is. You don't worry about this add-on. If you go to the edit mode or leave from there, if you go to the another work, or if you scale this one, still this add-on have these values. Okay, you can edit that later. To add the size of this window, just select this wall, and that is the width of this window is 3.75 inch. So I added one lookout in the middle of this wall. Okay, and from there, that is 3.5 divided 2, which is equal to 1.75 inch. What I'm going to do means I'm going to add one lookout from here and move this on the x-axis 1.75 feet. Then F6 to bring the operator panel, change this one to negative 1.75 feet. In the same way, add one lookout there, move this on the x-axis and change this one to 1.75 feet. Okay, excellent. And the height of this one is 4 feet. And one look at there and move this on the z-axis, change this one to 4 feet. And now we don't want this middle edge loop. Okay, now select this edge loop and delete the edge loop. Excellent. And select this face, extrude this one at the backwards, something like that, and delete that face. Now we have this window. Here change the pivot point type to 3D cursor and go to the edit mode, scale this one in the edit mode of this window, something like that, and scale this one a little bit, something like that. Okay, scale this on the x-axis. Okay, now we have this window. Great. And move this on the y-axis, GY, snap this one to there. Great. And apply the scale. Next we're going to add this top cabinet. To add the top cabinet, go to the front view, select one of the cabinet door here, shift D to duplicate this one and move this on the z-axis like that. And what I'm going to do means move this on the z-axis, snap this one to this countertop there, Z and hold on the control key, snap this one to there. And we don't want the array modifier, just disable that and move this one on the z-axis 18 inch from this countertop. Okay, and just set this one to 18 inch. Okay, and go to the top view and GY, snap this one to there and move this one from the y-axis from this wall to there, is equal to 13 inch, this one to negative 13 inch. Okay, the top cabinet is a glass. This one is not a plain one, this one have the glass, so we need to modify this one, something like that. And select this face and go to the vertex selection mode, press Ctrl plus to grow this selection and delete that vertices. Okay, now we have the one back face there. Go to the front view and press Y. This will separate this one from that. This one is not separate, this one is the same mesh, but this one is split from that. Okay, and scale this one something, set this one to median point and scale this one, scale this on the x-axis. This one is the glass. Okay, to the top view and bring this one to there, that, and extrude this one in the y-axis, like that. Okay, and now select this face and move your cursor to there, add one cube, go to the top view and scale these cubes, thing like that. And for this one, for now, disable this bevel modifier so you can see the mesh clearly, and GY, snap this one to there. Okay, go to the front view, scale this one in the z-axis, like that. Okay, and shift it to duplicate this one, rotate this one by 90 degrees and scale this one in the x-axis like that, and shift D and move this on the z-axis middle of this one. Okay, something like that. The same way, safely and Z, bring this one down, something like that. Okay, fine. Now we have this one door panel, and what I'm going to do means I'm going to place this one exactly center of this wall. So select this one, go to the edit mode, select this face, and shift as cursor to select that. Okay, select this one and set the origin to center of this one. Okay, shift s and move the selection to 3D cursor there. Okay, this one is okay. Now press G and Y, snap this one to there, and G Y, set this one to 13" from there, native 13". Now go to the front view and move this one to there. No, press tab into the edit mode, select everything and move this on the edit mode, because we're going to use the mirror modifier there. Okay, and maybe let's scale this one a little bit, something like that. G, and like this on the Z axis, snap this one to height, up to height of this window. Okay, and G, and move this on the Z axis, leave 6" from there. The reason for that, if you wish, you can add some molding there. Okay, and just adjust this one, something this one, not that. Select these three and move this one something around the center. Okay, I guess this one is okay. Okay, and select this one, move this one a little bit, and place this on center. Fine. Now add the mirror modifier to this one. Okay, now enable the bevel modifier. Now you will see this one clearly. Select everything, G and X, move this a little bit, just close to this one. Excellent. Now we have this panel like that. Great. Next thing is select this one and shift T to duplicate this one and move this one in the x-axis like that. Okay, think here we don't want the mirror there, I guess. Just bring this one to there, something like that, and shift T to duplicate this one, rotate this one 45° like that. This one is the top corner cabinet, so bring this on something like that. Okay, and move this one to there. Okay, thing like that, and shift D to duplicate this one, rotate this one by 90° and move this one, G X, now this one to there, and G X here, set this one to negative 13". Excellent, and bring this one to back. So this one is the corner cabinet. Great. Excellent. Now we have this corner cabinet like that. Okay, and now go to the left view and see how this one is looking. And still we are not at the cabinets here, so what I'm going to do means select this one to the top view and duplicate this one, rotate this one by 90° and move this one to there, and G X, snap this one to there, next G Y, snap this one to there. Now we have that like that. and select these cabinet doors. This one here we're going to add the stove there, and shift to duplicate this one, rotate this one by 90 degree, and move this to the G X. Now this one to that, and G Y. Now this one to that. Excellent, great. And here shift to duplicate this one and move this one on the Y axis, and G Y. Now this one to that. Adjust this one something like that, and delete the array modifier for this one. Great. And for this one here, add the array modifier to this one, set this one to something around 3, and reduce the size of this one something like that. Just this window touches this door, okay, because we have the stove there, so adjust the size of this cabinet something like that. I think this one is pretty good, and control L and move this one to something center of this one. Excellent, great. And the next thing is, this one looks pretty good, and duplicate this one and move this in the y-axis, delete the array modifier, sorry, not the bevel modifier, delete the array modifier, okay, and select this one and move this one to G and Y, snap this one to, okay. Now select this cabinet and G Y, snap this one to the edge of this one. I think the size of this one is similar to this one. Can check that. This one and G Y, snap this one to this one is okay. Excellent, fine. And adjust the size of this base also. G Y, snap this one the Y axis, okay, like that. And now we need to close this edge there. Select these two vertices and shift to duplicate this one, okay, and extrude this one in the x-axis like that, and select this edge, extrude this on the z-axis like that, okay, select this one. Now extrude this one in the x-axis, snap this one to that, okay, and select everything, go to the top view and the wireframe mode, just bring this one to back. Now we have the mesh like that. Okay, now we finish this cabinet doors, and we will add the we need to, next we need to close these cabinets. Go to the front view, add one cube there, okay, and select this door panel and disable this bevel modifier for now, so you can see the real mesh easily. And scale this one, snap this one to the G and snap this one to the like that, and select these vertices G X, snap this one to that, okay, and we have the mesh like that. And select this face, this one to back, and G Y, snap this G Y, and bring this one to that, something like that. Excellent. And the next thing is apply the scale to this one. I think the scale values are changed, and apply the scale. And next thing is insert this one, the edit mode, insert this front face, something like that, and extrude this one the y-axis. The reason for that adding some thickness to this cabinet is here the base cabinets are closed down, we are not able to see that, but in the camera view we can see these cabinets, and these top cabinets are glass one, so you can see inside, you can see what's inside the cabinet. If you leave this mess without, if you leave this cabinet without any thickness, this one looks like a fake. That's why I give some thickness to these cabinets. Okay, and select this one and bring this one to back, and GY snap this one to back. Great. The same way, in the domain, select this one and shift T to duplicate this one, move this on the x-axis, bring this one to there, like that. Select this one and disable the level modifier for now, and snap this on the this one. Sorry, this one, snap this on the x-axis, like that. Okay, and here better move this one to there. GX, snap this one to there. GX, snap this one to there. Okay, just bring this one close to this one. We are not able to snap that, I don't know what's the reason. Okay, anyway, let's bring that there, and again select this one, shift T to duplicate this one, rotate this one by 90°, and GX, snap this one to there, and bring this one to here, and disable the bevel modifier. So this one, G and Y. Select these vertices, move this one, G and Y. Okay, for whatever reason this jet position or changed, I think, I don't know what's the reason. Okay, anyway, we will fix that, and snap this one to the, not this one, so this one, and snap this one on the y-axis there. Okay, select this one, this one, this, sorry, select this top cabinet doors, not this one, this and this. Okay, and move this one the z-axis, Z and Z, snap this one to that. Okay, anyway, now fix that. Now select this mesh, select this face. Okay, and shift T to duplicate this one, just move this one the x-axis. Okay, GX, snap this one there, select this one, and GX, snap this one to there. Okay, and now add one look at that, GX, snap this one to there. Select these two, extrude this on the y-axis, snap this one to there. Now fill, better separate this one as a single mesh. Okay, now select these two vertices, these three vertices, and fill that. Great, select everything and extrude this on the z-axis, snap this one to that. Great, now we have the image like that, and delete the front face. Okay, and to add some thickness to this one, you can use the solidify modifier to this one. Okay, modifier and the solidify modifier, the solidify, and set this one to 0.5 inch, and set this one to even thickness and apply the scale, and I think this one is evenly spaced, I guess, and high quality normals. Okay, now we have the even thickness. Hide this one, see how this one is look. Yeah, this one is okay, this one is pretty good, I guess. And if you want to increase the thickness, set this one to 0.75 inch. Okay, now this one is much better. Okay. Mm, hide this one, hide this ceiling. Okay, fine. Now save this file. Next, in the same way, select this one, select this mesh, and shift T to duplicate this one and move this one in the y axis. G, Y, snap this one to that. Okay, and select these vertices, bring this one to down. This tutorial looks like boring, you need a lot of patience. These cabinets are almost finished. For about this kitchen stove, the cabinet should be small one, and safety and X, not in the Y axis, move this on the Y axis, and G and Y, snap this one to that. Okay, like that, and that is the array count to 2, and select this one and move this one until it touches the another cabinet door. Okay, great, and select this one and place this on the middle like that, and delete this one. Okay, we're going to reduce the size of this one is as half. Okay, something like that, and move this one and place this one in this center, something like that. I think move this one to that. Okay, like that, this one, and bring this one down. Okay, excellent. Now we have the cabinet like that. And one more thing, shift D and Y, snap this one to the Y axis there. Okay, and select this one, G and Y, snap this one to there. Go to the left view, select this one and move this. Oops, select this, select this one, and Control L to select that, and now deselect this one. Okay, bring this one up and move this on the Z axis, snap this one to there. We have the cabinet like that. Now we done creating the cabinet, the top and the base cabinet, and we created this window. And the next one is we need to create the sink. For that, go to the top view, select this countertop, and here to look at that, scale this on the x-axis and bring this on center of this y-axis. This move this pivot point to center of this green axis, something like that, and scale this on the x-axis, something more. That is the size of the kitchen should be something like around 2 feet. Okay, like that, and I don't look at that, and I don't look at here. Okay, now select this face and delete that, select this one and delete that. This one is our basic sink. Okay, select these two face and select these edges and fill the face, select this one and fill that. Okay, fine. And now go to the face selection mode, alt shift and right click to select face like that, and move your cursor to there. Now add one cube there, go to the front view and the edit mode, move this cube there and go to the vertex selection mode, select this cube. For that, scale this cube something like that. Okay, and bring this one down and G lock this one to the Z axis like that, and select these vertices and move this one up. This one is our basic sink. Okay, to the top view and scale this on the Y axis. Okay, scale this on even something like that, and apply this scale to this one. Okay. Sorry, this vertex, I think I missed this bottom vertices. Okay, anyway, this is not a problem. Now select these two vertices and G Y snap this one to there, and select these two and G Y snap this one to there. Okay, this one is not a big problem. Go to the face selection mode, select the top face and delete that, and make sure the scale values are equal in the here. If not, and apply the scale to this sync and select everything, press Ctrl B to bevel this one to get the round edges for this sync and something like that, and F6 to bring the operator panel and set this one to 0.04. Okay, and here increase the number of segment around 5 to 6. I think 5 segment 5 is enough. Okay, and uh, here at the settings to this one, yeah, our sync, this is our sync. This one is looks pretty good. Great. And almost modeling is finished in the kitchen. The edges of this one is very sharp of this countertop, we need to adjust that too. Okay, mm, go to the edit mode. Okay, and in the vertex selection mode, now select these vertices. Okay, and move this one a little bit in the y-axis, G and Y, set this one to -0.04 inch. Just little bit, not too much, to add some bevel to this one. Okay, something around this one is okay, I guess. Maybe -0.07 inch, -0.08 inch. I think this one is okay, this one is pretty good. Alright. And in the same way, select this one, select these vertices. Okay, G and X, bring this one a little bit and set this one to -0.08 inch. Okay, and now add the bevel modifier to this one. Okay, and the bevel size is this one to 0.5 inch. Think 0.5, 0.5 is too much. 0.03, 0.3 inch. Maybe number of segment to 4.2. I think 0.2 is enough. Okay, 0.2 inch is enough. Now we have the smooth edges for this countertop. Now this one is looks pretty good, and the next thing is we need to position our camera. Select this one, go to the front view, press Ctrl Alt Numpad 0 to position the camera. Now select this camera there and move this on like that, and rotate this on the Z axis like that, and move this one to there. Okay, and bring this one to back. I think this position is pretty good. Next, we're going to import the stove from another blend file. Already created that, so go to the file and choose the append, and I think this one is inside this kitchen tutorial folder, and select the stove top. Underneath this group, select the gas stove top. Okay, and select this one open from library. Okay, and now rotate this one in the z axis 90 degree, I guess. Oh, sorry, this stove. Okay, this one. Sorry, the main stove. Rotate this one in the z axis 90 degree and 90, like that. And go to the right view. I think the right view. The front view, I guess. Yeah, the front view. And GX, snap this one to there, and move this one the Z axis like that. Okay, doing this one, and G and Z this a little bit down, something like that. Move this one to there, and here to the front view, and go to the left view, and move this one to close to this here. Okay, I think this one is looks good. Okay, now we have this one like that. Okay, and next thing is we need to cut some holes for this stove, so I have one look at there, and G and Y, snap this one to there. Okay, the same way, and another one look at there, and G and Y, snap this one to there. Okay, and select these faces and delete that. Now select this two edge and fill this one, select this two edge and fill that one. Okay, now we have this stuff like that. Go to the right view and select these vertices. Okay, bring this one down, G, and just snap this one to there. Okay, select this one and bring this one down, something like that. Okay, and select this one, bring this one down, and G, snap this one to the Z axis. So a little bit down, like that. Okay, and the next thing is need to adjust this cabinet based on the stove. Okay, and for now G and Y, snap this one to there. G and Y, snap this one to there. Okay. This one is okay. The same way select this one. So here select this vertices and G and Y, snap this one. Okay, great. And we have this one like that. And this one and G. Yeah, leave this one as it is. And the next one is this one. Sorry, this vertices G and Y, snap this one. G and Y. Okay, and for here this one is we're going to we use the array modifier sum, and G, Y, and hold on the shift key to increase this one some precise, increase this one a little bit, something like that. Hold on the shift key, and okay, now we have the stove in place. Excellent and great, and almost the thing is finished. Next we're going to add the chimney to that. Okay, the face selection mode, I'm going to select this face and this face and this two face. Okay. Um, okay, so this two face and move your cursor to that. Go to the left view and add one cube there. Okay, and move this cube the z axis G and Z. Now this one to that, and sorry, these vertices and G Y. So this one to that here. So this one and G Y. Snap this one to that. Okay, in the top view, so this one, and here G X. Now this one to that. Go to and select these vertices, top view, and move this one to back something like that. This one is okay. Put the right view and select this one and move this one to that. And G just snap this one to that. And then next, again to extrude this on the X axis like that. Okay, think yeah. Now sorry, this face and G Y and not the X axis. Snap this one to that. Okay. Select these two faces, extrude this one the Z axis little bit, Z axis, and we have some duplicate vertices there, and select everything and W and remove doubles. So excellent, now we have the chimney there. I think everything is goes very good, and except this chimney bottom, we need some gap to think this, we need some space in the bottom to this air goes. Okay, and apply this scale, insert this one like that. Okay, and extrude this one the Z axis. Okay, great, and go to the now center. We need to reduce this something, something. Okay, this one looks fine. Maybe sorry, this edge loop and bring this one to back. I think now this one is pretty good. All right, now this one looks fine. Okay, and the another one is we need to model these top molding, except the modeling of this kitchen is finished, and next thing is we're going to model the top molding. Okay, for that go to the layer 2 on the top orthographic view, and if your cursor is not in the center, move your cursor to the center, and I have one reference image. I'm going to load that. I created that one. Okay, and here add image, open kitchen tutorial, just load this reference image. This one is the model. Here I mentioned 3.25 inch and this one is height which is equal to 2.7 inch. This one is wrong. This one is 2.7 feet and this one is 3.25 feet. Apologies for that. And next one is curve at the Bezier circle, and immediately after adding this Bezier circle, go to the edit mode, change the handle type to vector and rotate this one 45 degree like that. And the scale value of this one is the y which is equal to 3.25 feet and the z equal to, and the y which is equal to 3.25 feet and the x which is equal to 2.7 feet. Okay, Now apply the scale to this one, and now in the edit mode, move this on the z axis, sorry, the y axis, like that, and move this one to there. G x, this one to there, and G y, move this one to there. Okay, now adjust this reference image according to this scale value of this Bezier curve. Okay, this scale, and here it is the size of this one. Okay, and move this on the x-axis, this on the y-axis, that, scale this one, x-axis, and y-axis. I think this one is okay. I think this one is pretty good. Maybe scale this one down a little bit. More this one. Okay, I think this one is fine. This one the y-axis. Okay, now go to the edit mode, select this point and bring this one down there. Okay, select this point and move this one to there, like that, and select this 2 point and subdivide this one and move this one to there. Now press G, lock this one to the y-axis, now this one to there, this one to there. Okay, G and Y, snap this on the y-axis. Okay, and bring this one like that, and select this 2 point and subdivide this one, select this one to top. What happened? Just select this point and move this point to that. Okay, so this 2 point, subdivide this one, select this one, move this one to there, and more time, move this one to here. Select this 2 point and subdivide this one, select this one, and G X, snap this one to that and move this one to the Z axis, sorry, the Y axis, G, something like that, this one to that, and subdivide this one more time, start this one to here. Okay, now select these 2 points and grab this one to get the curve like that. Select this 2 point and move this one to there. Now we have the curve like that. Now model here, select this 2 point and bring this one down. Yeah, now modeling of this molding is finished, and just move this y-axis little bit. Okay, and next delete this reference image. Okay, and apply the rotation scale if any. Now name this one as molding. Okay, now go to this layer 1, move your cursor to center and add the Bezier circle. Immediately after adding the Bezier circle, go to the edit mode, change the handle type to vector, rotate this one to 45 degree like that, and G and snap this one to there. Now go to the edit mode, select this 2 point, G X, bring this one to there, select this 2 point and Z Y, snap this one to there, and check this one is in proper place. Yeah, this one is in proper place. Okay, this one looks good. And shift D to duplicate this one, move this on the x-axis in the same way. Let's hide this panel, this two, now you can see that clearly, and I will go to the full screen mode so you can see that. mm, G and X, snap this one to there. Select this 2 point and G, X, snap this one to there. Now select these 2 points and subdivide this one time, this one, and here G and X. This 2 point W, subdivide this point, move this one to there. Now G and Y, snap this one to there, and G, X, this one. Okay. These 2 points, subdivide this one more time, select this one, and bring this one to there, and G, Y, snap this one to there, G, X, snap this one to there, this one to here, that, and finally select this point and bring this one to there, and here G and Y. Now we have the path for this molding. Now apply the rotation scale if any, and now select this Bezier circle and go to the circle object properties here. Underneath this bevel object, choose the what happened, I named this one as molding, it's not showing that. I think here, I need to name this one as here. Okay, go to this front view, sorry, go to the layer 1 and now select this Bezier circle. Now select, go to this curve object there, go to the curve properties there, and now select the molding. Now this one is looks weird because of the size of this one is very big, so select this one and go to this layer 1 and scale this one something like that to the front view, and scale this one just the size of this uh, just the size of this window. Okay, and next rotate this one the y-axis 180 degree, I guess, and apply the rotation scale. Yeah, now this one is showing correctly. Now select this one and here the bevel objects, this one to molding. Yeah, now we have the molding there. Excellent, great. Now we finished this kitchen modeling section.